Remember when that pipeline got blown up and we were trying to figure out who done it?
Yeah, the Norfolk.
yeah.
We found out who done it, right?
I mean,
they
it was us.
They told us last week, right about
Obviously.
the time that last week, right about the time the UFOs and Ohio exploded. They told us that we did it.
Of course.
I remember reading that, and I didn't see where it was from.
Like we absolutely did. Like from the
you
beginning,
say that with no evidence.
No, but I mean, like you can just look at it.
That we had placed the chart.
You can just look at it, make your own guesses. Here's a comedy
I read it on
podcast
the internet.
You can read it, like, and also there's like you can look at that situation with the Nordstream. It made zero sense from the start that Russia would use their pipeline they just invested tens of billions of dollars into, a key infrastructure that happens to be their bargaining chip with Western Europe, because Western Europe was relying on Russian gas, to bomb your own infrastructure you just finished, which removes your ability to hold that over the head of a current wartime foe, is retarded. Like, no nation would do that. Who's the chief beneficiary of that? Well, if Russia did do it, what they did was push Western Europe into the dependent arms of the U.S. to get oil from tankers over through us, or to buy through other people.
So the
through
theory
India.
is Russia's trying to sell energy. So why would they hurt their ability to sell energy?
Correct. Yeah, and
why
it gives
did
them
Russia just cut their production by 5% then?
Well, 5% is definitely not destroying tens of billions of dollars in infrastructure.
Why did Russia?
Well, Russia cut their production because the U.S., after the Nord Stream, came in and is now providing a higher percentage of energy to Europe.
I just want to hear any good reason why they would blow up their own pipeline.
They wouldn't. It doesn't make sense, dude.
The theory is that they're trying to break the will of Europe by increasing the price of their energy.
So instead of turning off the faucet, they destroy their entire bar. It's just ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, they also turned off the faucet this week.
Wait, so they're willing to turn off the faucet, which reinforces that they would have done it initially instead of destroying their infrastructure.
Well,
it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is the problem. Like, if you ever take a nuanced position that's not like the obvious one, it's incredibly hard to defend. Often because you kind of have to twist yourself in loops to defend it, which is where I am right now. Like, I
just can't think of a good reason. Like, a false flag would make sense. But remember what happened when it happened? Russia went, damn it, why? That's what they did. They didn't like blow up one of our pipelines. But the
we just did a little wartime attack in international waters, little U.S. stuff.
I mean, I thought it was a matter of record that we placed the charges and that Norwegians detonated the charges because they weren't in the EU or whatever. Not the EU, the whatever the fuck.
The European Union.
Yeah. Was I reading the funny papers?
Or NATO.
Or was that not like an official release, like on the record?
I read something about it, but I didn't see that it pointed to America. And I'm open to the idea that I'm wrong.
Yeah, what I read was that America placed the charges. Like I'm picturing Lady Liberty herself wading through those frigid waters, placing them, and then a neutral third party in Norway or whatever the fuck detonated them via a plane that was flying over.
Or dolphins. Wartime dolphins.
Yeah. Oh God, if they used those Navy dolphin seamen.
Yeah. You'd have to salute them because of course they die from the poison of the ecological disaster.
How do you feel about like
Nordstream blowing up?
Police dogs being treated as officers?
I'm fine with it if they wear a hat.
They will. I've seen them in doggles.
Then I'm in.
And a helmet. You know, that's pretty cute to me. Here's my problem though. Whenever a cop like forgets and cooks one in his car, they don't go, "You cooked, Officer McGravy." They don't. "You're under arrest, you murderer." They go, "Damn, that was a $18,000 dog." That's what they get. That's what they do. But if you fucking throw a right cross at Cujo because he's eating your ankle, you have assaulted a police officer. You can't have it both ways, Barney.
Having the cake and eating it.
Routinely, like, this is a cop, but he's not a cop, but he's a cop, you know, like, but like, he's not expected to show any restraint. He can go and bite your arm, bite your fucking face off. All the cops think it's fantastic, but they're not really responsible for what the dog does because it's a dog. It's an animal. It doesn't know what it's doing, but it's a police officer. If you dare, like, push the dog off of you, now you're resisting a mauling or something that's against the rules.
But if they're at your house and they shoot your dog because it barked at them too wrong, it is no longer an officer, a civilian, a person. It's a thing.
That's a civilian dog. Yeah.
The government always gets to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah, don't care for them. I don't care for those government guys. 2 thumbs down. You know,
I'm a big fan. I've always supported them. I always will. All of them.
That's why we're such good friends. Opposites attract.
Our overlords are looking out for our best interest, Taylor. So you better just bend the knee and get it over with.
And let Officer Scruff fucking bend me over, and you're getting humped by a police dog and you try and push him off, and it's like, stop resisting! Stop resisting!
It's like Christmas Vacation. Best just let him finish up.
Officer Brutus gets horny this time of day. You got to leave his nuts on or he can't run and he doesn't want to kill.